So, I just watched Sonic Movie 2 in theaters, and it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed mostly every single second, with a few meh spots. Also, you should not watch this if you have any plans of watching Sonic Movie 2. I appreciate you checking out my video, but there will be spoilers, so you should proceed with caution. I'll give a quick summary of what I think without spoilers. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. I loved all the Sonic elements present in the film. Knuckles was implemented well. He gets tricked by Jim Botnick, but it works well here. Perhaps even better than in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. He's actually intimidating. Tails was also done really well, but he kinda got a little bit sidelined. And I think him and Sonic, as you might expect, have a great dynamic. Overall, much better movie than Sonic Movie 1. Sonic Movie 2 is a 8 out of 10 movie, and that is the end of the spoiler-free section of this video. Yep. The rest of this video is going to be spoilers. Oh, by the way, this sort of review I'll be using footage from the trailers of the second and first Sonic movie, and maybe some footage from Sonic Advance, the GBA game. I can't show anything that wasn't, public knowledge, because that would be piracy. Anyways, we'll get on to the actual full review now. So going in, I had a rough idea of how the story of Sonic Movie 2 would go. My main question was mainly how it would be done. So the movie heavily borrows its plot from Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which at first I was surprised by, but then you remember Sonic 2, the game, did not really have a plot besides Tails is here and Robotnik made a Star Wars reference. Well, there is no Death Egg in this movie, but we'll get there eventually. So, shortly in, we see Jim Botnick meet with Knuckles the Echidna. He uses one of Sonic's quills to draw attention to the mushroom planet he was stranded in at the end of Sonic Movie 1. He and Knuckles make a deal. He would take him to Earth if Ivo Carey showed him where Sonic is. During this, we see Sonic has been trying to be a Batman-esque hero and failing. There's a pretty good part where Sonic tries to control a runaway money truck. He controls it by dismembering the truck while it's moving by going really fast. And it actually works, it doesn't hit anything. Oh, also, he commits several $1,000s of property damage by blowing up the sewers with a pipe bomb by accident. Overall, a good reintroduction to Sonic as a main character. The human characters aren't in this movie as much as they were in Sonic Movie 1, and I'm kind of okay with that. As the spotlight is given to Tails, Sonic, and Knuckles, obviously. So after the human characters leave the movie by going to Hawaii, Sonic has a party and wrecks the house he is in. During this, we see Tails enter the film with the same post-credits scene from Sonic Movie 1. And I want to say that I really like the way Tails looks in this film. While it was weird that Tails has the same voice actor that he had in the game, while Sonic and Knuckles did not, it's still a good fit for him, and hey, that's cool. So Tails flies off towards the house Sonic is in, because he has some sort of tracker that tells him where he is. And we go back to Sonic, who gets his party interrupted when the power goes out, and when he's trying to tell scary stories to the dog. Sonic gets surprised when Jim Botnick, Ivo, shows up at his front door after making the power go out. This is where we first see Knuckles fighting Sonic. He beats Sonic really hard, hurting him. I like how threatening Knuckles is in this movie. He blindly trusts Robotnik still, but he does that in the game, so I'm not going to, harp on that too much. Also, he's not stupid in this movie, which is great. When Knuckles is about to destroy Sonic, when he has him pinned against a tree and he's about to JoJo Aura punch him, Tails shows up just in time with a cop car that he stole from a police officer, which is funny. Before Tails peeled away in the car, Knuckles mentioned an ultimate power, which catches Ivo Carey's attention. And after Tails and Sonic escape by jumping the car, leaving Knuckles on the cliff, Jim Botnick comes, and I will admit, we get a really funny fake out where it looks like he's about to betray Knuckles due to the way he's speaking, and Knuckles gets ready to fight to the death, even saying a declaration of war against his robots. He says something like, "Oh, I'll crush these robots like I crushed the bones of the warriors," and he's like, oh, they are stairs. The delivery got me really hard. Because the robots were making a staircase for him. I like that. I don't want to go over every single aspect of the plot, so I'll just try and be brief and then over the parts I like. I like the Knuckles chase, the one where Sonic and Tails were in a cop car driving away while they were being chased by Knuckles. Knuckles destroys a water truck, which was pretty funny. They tried to peel in front of, they cut in front of a water truck hoping it would block Knuckles because he was chasing them on foot. And Knuckles destroys a water truck while chasing Sonic and Tails, which was really fun. I like the further world building with the Echidna tribe being at war with the Owl Clan, which explains why in the beginning of Sonic Movie 1, Sonic and Longclaw were attacked. I like that type of building. It makes these feel like stories. I like the dynamic that Sonic and Tails have here. After getting time to do bonding stuff, it was really adorable, although I think it happened a bit too fast. Oh right, I should talk about Tails. Tails was handled well, although it seemed like he came from a different planet than Sonic and Knuckles were from. And it still follows the basic premise of Tails from the games, where he was inspired by Sonic to be more happy with himself. He mostly has his characterization from the adventure games from what I could perceive, where he's a brilliant inventor, although outside of the Climax we don't really see him use his weapons much that he made. But we do see them, just not used by him. Until then, of course. Him and Sonic get in this weird dance-off when they go to Siberia, which came out of nowhere, but it was pretty funny, honestly. I'll take this type of humor over the fart jokes that were in the first one. I liked the Sonic Adventure, Sonic 3, and Knuckles reference when Sonic used a piece of Robotnik's robots to go snowboarding. It was a nice action scene. I like to talk about some action stuff because there's a lot of action in this film. The fights were really good. Oh, now we have more people with Sonic-level abilities. We have closer fights, like with how Knuckles' power and Sonic's speed make flashy fights in between them, from the initial fight when they first meet to the snowboarding one, where they're going down the mountain. It's really fast, and the back and forth in between Knuckles and Sonic was funny, and the final fight between the two for the Master Emerald was really cool as well. I should talk about the lore difference with the Master Emerald in this film. In the world of this movie, the Master Emerald and the Chaos Emeralds are one and the same, it would seem. Basically, the Echidna tribe combined all 7 Chaos Emeralds into the Master Emerald. However, it was taken from them on the pretense that no one should have that much power alone. This caused the Echidna tribe to be at war with the Owls, who were the ones that took the Emerald and hid it on Earth. Alongside this, there doesn't seem to be an Angel Island, and Knuckles is not the guardian of the Master Emerald. He is merely an Echidna searching for it. Oh, speaking of Knuckles, I wanted to give him his own section because he's my favorite Sonic character.
Where are my manners?
Sonic, meet Knuckles.
Oh no.
So while I was excited for Tails, I was more excited for Knuckles to be in this film. I was excited because it's been a while since Knuckles was a main part of a Sonic story. Since he usually is sidelined or used as a comic relief, he hasn't really been a major part of a Sonic story since Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Ever since, he's kind of just been a gullible dumbass who's tricked by Robotnik several times. What's his characterization here? Well, he's not stupid, but he's rather too trusting and naive in what Robotnik says. But unlike the game's Knuckles, he has a reason to hate Sonic before Robotnik, as it's revealed that Knuckles lost his entire clan when they attacked Longclaw in Sonic Movie 1, and he perceives Sonic as a person who keeps him from getting the Master Emerald, which he believes belongs to his clan due to the aforementioned lore in the last section. He has been alone just as long as Sonic. Unlike Sonic, he doesn't find a family or new friends, and several times in the movie he questions himself if he's wrong about Sonic, before he eventually joins his side. When Sonic tries to explain to him that he lost everything that day as well, this has a visible effect on Knuckles, and perhaps, if he wasn't attacked by Tails, he would have heard Sonic out. Then after that, when Tails is attacked, and an avalanche is coming down, Sonic saves Tails over getting the Master Emerald compass back from Jim Botnick. Knuckles is surprised when Sonic saves Tails over the compass. I like these moments he has where he questions if Sonic is really as bad as he thinks. It makes him feel deeper as a character. I also like the moment when Knuckles comes back to save Sonic from drowning after he almost drowned after Jim Botnick betrayed him, and he sits on the beach talking with Sonic about what friends are and how he doesn't need to live in his past. It's really compelling. Idris Elba does a really good job in my opinion. I like how serious and sometimes threatening Knuckles' voice can be, and his delivery on some lines are really funny. I wish I could show some here, but I don't record movies in theaters, because that's piracy. I really think this voice fits him, and how he's super serious, it makes it even better. This is the most threatening Knuckles has ever been, in my opinion. He gets a few funny moments, including the Rule of Three comedy thing where he breaks Jim Botnick's hand, Agent Stone's hand, and Sonic's hand when shaking it, which I enjoyed. Overall, I'm really happy my favorite Sonic character was done correctly. Now that I talked about my favorite part of the movie, I wanted to talk about my least favorite part. So, I mentioned not liking this part in the last part, but just because it's my least favorite part does not mean it's insufferable. It's just because I like the stuff with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles a lot more. But I do think it's a good thing that they didn't completely give up on the human stuff from the last film. Basically, up until now, they had mostly been out of the movie, and I thought that would stay that way. But at one point in the story, Sonic tells Thomas, Donut Lord, to open a ring portal at the wedding because he and Tails are about to be killed by an avalanche. Thomas does so to only find that the ring that he had was actually the wedding ring, and he had mixed up the ring Sonic gave him with the wedding ring. So, after he punches the groom of his wife's sister's wedding, he uses the ring only for the avalanche to come through. It's now when Olive Garden guy from the last movie comes to arrest Sonic, Tails, and Donut Lord. And then we have to watch Maddie and Rachel rescue them. This part isn't awful, but it's weaker than the rest of the film in my opinion. Although we do get to see them use Tails' weapons. One thing I like about this part is that I think it's when we see gun soldiers, which is cool, although I might be getting it mixed up with a scene later in the movie. Anyways, this section is short because I didn't feel like brushing over this part because it leads to the climax. During the snowboard part of the movie, Tails gets hurt badly by Robotnik Carey, shooting him with bombs. Because of this, he is unconscious during the section I just spoke about. Knuckles and Ivo Carey find the Master Emerald using the compass that they got from Sonic, and they start moving towards it, in what looks like a mix of Hidden Palace Zone and Labyrinth Zone, which I liked. They tie those weird Labyrinth Zone owl statues that were in the OG game with the lore of the movies and the way that works. So Knuckles and Robotnik Carey find their way to the Master Emerald in Hidden Palace Zone. Meanwhile, Sonic leaves Tails to do this on his own due to the fact that he felt guilty about Tails almost dying from bombs. So he runs to beat Knuckles and Robotnik to the Master Emerald to prevent it from getting used by Robotnik Carey. Of course, Sonic and Knuckles fight, and it's really cool. I enjoyed seeing them fight, just like in Sonic and Knuckles. However, while they were fighting, Ivo Carey gets the Master Emerald, and he uses it to become all-powerful. I found this cool, as we have never seen the Chaos Emeralds used by a human in the game series, so it's nice in the movies, anyone can harness it. This leads to Sonic and Knuckles having a heart-to-heart like I stated in the Knuckles section, which ends with Tails rescuing both of them in the plane that he built. This leads into the climax of the movie, where Robotnik Carey builds the Death Egg robot using parts from the tanks and weapons that the gun soldiers had. He puts them into a vortex and makes the Death Egg robot, which is visually really cool. He has an assistant pilot, Dr. Stone, pilot it with the power of the Master Emerald. When we then see Team Sonic try to fight it head-on, one at a time, each one failing until they realize that they need to work together as a team, which results in this really cool shot of all of them getting up on rubble from a building before rushing up to fight as a team. Sonic makes Robotnik Carey chase after him, because Robotnik hates Sonic and wants to kill him. Well, Knuckles and Tails break into the Death Egg robot. Inside of it, there's a nice gag about Eggman Carey's assistant Dr. Stone having a Genesis manual for its robot. Sonic distracts Eggman Carey, while Knuckles and Tails climb the outside of the Death Egg robot. Once they get inside, Knuckles punches Eggman, Ivo, Carey, Robotnik in the groin so hard that the emerald goes flying out of the machine. Then the part where Sonic is so injured that he has to slowly walk to the emerald while the Death Egg robot is running on backup power. So they're both moving super slowly towards the emerald, which was really suspenseful. Then he finally gets it. But when he gets it and tries to use it, it breaks apart, with the 7 Chaos Emeralds falling out of it. And when he's about to die, we see the 7 Chaos Emeralds circle him, and he turns into Super Sonic. Oh my god. I'll be honest, I was not expecting to see Super Sonic in this movie. Even when it was revealed the 7 Chaos Emeralds were inside of it, I thought for sure Super Sonic would be saved for the climax of the third film, honestly. We see Sonic beat Robotnik Carry's Death Egg robot, with a cool scene where Sonic cuts the top of the Death Egg robot off, which really to me feels like a callback from the first one when Robotnik cut off the top of Donut Lord's truck with the things. I like that. And with one last humorous scene of the 5 playing baseball, we put a close to this fantastic film for fans of Sonic the Hedgehog. Or do we? The ending of this movie teases a ton. It showed Shadow in the tube at the end. Not only is there going to be Sonic Movie 3, not only are we going to get a Knuckles show, we are getting a movie with Shadow in it, which means Sonic Adventure elements. I thought they would have gone with Sonic CD elements before they did Sonic Adventure, but I'm happy that we are getting there soon. I just hope the film writers don't escalate the scenarios in these movies too soon. There's no need to one-up yourself over and over again. Anyways, we should get to the conclusion section. Conclusion. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a movie I really enjoy. It's not perfect by any means, and it definitely was aimed at a younger audience, but as a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I give Sonic the Hedgehog 2 a 8 out of 10. Woo! Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to grow a community here, and I would really like to do more long-form edited content. If you want to hear or talk to me more, I do a Twitch. I try to stream once every day during the week, though sometimes I miss a day, which I hope isn't too big of a problem. I will see you in the next video if you decide to stick around. Thanks for watching. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Knuckles, plus Robotnik, plus Ratio, plus Labyrinth Zone, plus Don't Breathe, plus Drown, plus No Rings, plus No Emeralds, plus No Family. I hate myself for writing this.